Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. So nice to be with you today. I want to go back to Hineston, Louisiana. In fact, a mile and a half from Hineston, and a mile off of the main road, if you can call it a main road. The road that goes from Hineston to Alexandria, and then you take it off of that for a mile. And that's where I lived. My mother stayed back there in the woods by herself for many years. We were out doing things. I hope that we didn't neglect her too bad. But she was the type of person that made you feel so good about not being able to do what you really ought to have done. But anyway, we loved her and she loved us. And she had been housekeeping back in the woods. I believe, maybe seems as though it was 1926. But one day we was all together. We'd come in, and my mother she still drove a car. She had a Valari Plymouth. And when she called and ordered the car. And they said, well, you can come in and pick it up anytime. She said, no, why can't you bring it to me? They said, well, we can bring it to you. And so they came in. But before they said, well, how do you plan to pay, Miss Marler? She said, well, pay you when you get here. They said, well, what method of payment? Oh, she said, cash should be okay, wouldn't it? And so she bought her car, and she surprised us all. She bought her car and paid cash for it. And so we were all there together that day, and she had gone to Alexandria and she had arranged for a nursing home stay. Well, we all felt real bad about it. Her having to go to a nursing home. Or we felt like we should be doing something. I don't know what we should be doing, but here she was, our mother, leaving her house. And she took her purse and walked out the door. And as she walked out, she stopped and she said, now, she didn't carry anything but her purse. She said, I want you kids to have anything in the house you want. Just take it. And then after you've got everything you want, have all the cousins come in, the kinfolks, and let them take what they want. And then after they are through, let anyone in the community take anything they want. She walked out. She left her world behind. She left everything that was close and dear to her, we thought. And she got in her car and she drove and parked her car in the parking space that had her name on it in front of the nursing home. Well, the years went by, and we went often to see her. I called her every day. I couldn't go to sleep without Momo fix. And but then she got sick, and she just wasn't as well as she was, and she started going down, and finally it came down to the place to where it was the last night of her life. And Luann, Reverend Pete Green's wife, said to her that night, that afternoon, "Sister Bertha, you've had the Holy Ghost a long time, haven't you?" She said, "Yes, I've had the Holy Ghost a long time. But you know what, Luann? It's better today than it was at first. It's as good today as it was when I got it, when I received it." And that was the last word she spoke. So actually, when she walked out of the house that day, she took with her everything that she needed for the journey, for the trip that she was going on. She had it all. I often wonder how she could just leave her things like that, just walk out. She had already sorted out in her mind and her heart. It's not the things that we possess, she could hear the scripture say, I'm sure, but it's our richness toward God. Thank you.